Hey, hello. It's Saturday, and as I mentioned before, we are doing the grid drives on Saturdays now. So, as the description says, this drive is actually the start of the winter season, so that's why it's already a bit wintry here. Yeah, this is the background for the winter season. I hope you like it. And we are going straight to the grid drive today. So, as usual, I've already equipped that, so I kinda expect there to be some winter sports or stuff like that. Would make sense for the beginning of winter season. So far it looks kinda green though. Oh, okay. This is the car cinema that we went to a few weeks ago. They still show some movies over here. Sometimes you get the notices. Yep. I'm just waiting for that to initiate and then we get going. It's gotten super cold over here again. It didn't snow though. It's just really cold outside. I think this morning the ground was frozen even. And on the lower part of all of the windows was a lot of water, so yep. I had to take my round through all the rooms and dry that up a bit. And over here in Europe we usually got some solid buildings, and that means we have to exchange the air from time to time. So usually you would open the windows like 10 or 20 minutes in almost every room and just exchange the air a bit, so that all of the warm and water-heavy air can go out and the fresh air can come in, and that's gonna be reheated again, and it prevents the form of mold in your rooms. Oh my gosh. A dark and sinister evil descends upon the world. This doesn't sound like winter sports. This almost sounds like one of my drives. I remember last Christmas we went on a little hunt and yeah. We may have sacrificed a few winter elves and probably turned the Grinch into a helicopter, and yeah, it was a bit different. Okay. Well, we're starting in a wheeled vehicle, so let's do that. And I feel like we didn't use the Super 80 in a while, so maybe a good opportunity here. I've been streaming quite a bit recently, and I hope you notice an improvement in the audio quality again. Maybe. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect it to accelerate so fast. Since we used all of the borrowed vehicles last time, they were quite a bit slower, I think. Oh well. It usually only takes a few minutes and you are back in the drive again. And the first corner, that didn't take long. Oh, and it's also the end of Black Friday. I wonder if any of you bought something fun. I know that I didn't. There we go. I feel like we've been here last week. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. The car is still there. We just look a little crashed. Maybe I can teleport forwards a bit. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. That corner took me by surprise. Oh, and another one. Okay. And I got kinda distracted, so I've got no idea what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, Black Friday. Yeah, there was a bit of a bundle. All of the stuff that I was actually watching and hoping to find some good reductions in price for was all a real letdown. There was a webcam that I really wanted, and Black Friday only gave me like 8%. I was looking for the iPhones, and there was only like 3 or 5%. And to be honest, that's not really worthy of Black Friday. So yeah, I guess it's just saving for later. Dim, dim, dim. Gotta hope you found something that you like and you got a good price. I think it's difficult times we live in. Lots of the stores usually were not so tight on the money, but with all of the crisis going on, I guess, yep, that's probably why they all have to be a bit stricter on the, I don't know the word for the price reduction. On the sales, maybe, yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh, there's one thing that I actually got, and I almost forgot to tell you about it. Well, I did talk about it in another stream, but maybe some of you are only here for the quick drive, so there have been some Steam sales going on, and while I was there looking at some stuff, I actually found some good deals over there. And I've been streaming one of them already that was Countless Army, which is a bit of a reverse tower defense, which was really fun to play. And during my winter break, I actually plan to stream a lot more, and I've got a few games for this. So the first one is something that I really wanted to play for quite a while, but I never got to buy it. That is Star Wars Clone Commando, which is a bit older already, but I got it for, I think, $7 or something, and that's quite a good deal. And the other game is, because I'm still a nerd, is Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. And I still hope that we get some Space Wolves. It would be weird if we didn't. But I also heard that Hell World is planning on a big update that's supposed to come in December. Okay. Been flying there for a bit. Yeah, there's gonna be a new island, and they said it's gonna be 6 times the size of the last one, which was already quite big, I think. But if we take into consideration the size, I think the one we are about to get is about the same size as the desert. That doesn't mean it's gonna be a lot of stuff, but there could potentially be a lot of stuff. And as I've been saying before, I've been waiting for a good moment to actually play the game on stream, but the game is a bit boring if there's nothing that you can actually work towards, so I was a bit reluctant to do so far. But if that update actually comes out in December, maybe a good opportunity to play it. So yeah, that's the plan for December actually. And I only got 2 weeks left at work, and after that, there are gonna be a lot more streams. Unless I become a couch potato. There's a chance for this, but usually when I get a lot more time and I get to sleep in really long, then the chances are good. And then I've also gotten some new background music for today. I hope you like it. It's a bit more Christmassy. Well, more like wintry. It also goes well with my usual thum. I don't know why I started doing it, but it's become a habit and I really like it. I think I have to prepare my car for winter. So probably tomorrow or maybe on Monday I have to apply some fat on the gunny parts. That prevents the freezing and the water from draining into the gummy and into the rubber. You call it rubber, not gummy. Oh my gosh. That must have sounded so silly. Anyways, if you apply some fat, like Loxely or something, on top of the rubber parts of the car, like inside of the doors, then you reduce the chance that the doors get frozen if it's getting really cold outside. Well, obviously that's just something if you don't have a garage, but it's a lot easier to just do this once instead of trying to fumble open and probably damaging the rubber in the car doors when it's actually frozen. Nope, it's gonna be the next one. And here we go. They have been saying that this is gonna be a long drive, so I'm not sure what we are in for, but I guess we'll just see. We are still on leg 1 and so far it looks rather normal, I think. And then. Oh, I didn't realize there was a corner. Also, please let me know in the comments below if the Saturday drives are better for you guys or if I should move them back on Sunday. If I should end up streaming on both days, we can switch it around a bit, but I'd like to just try and find one solid place for the grid drives that always occur on the same day, the same date, time, whatever. You get what I mean. Oh my gosh. If we can find a time that's actually working for all of us, then that probably makes us able to also do some drives together, but that gotta be a really small group. Otherwise it's just getting too laggy. But I'm just putting this out there that it's an option. But having a certain time to do these drives also helps you guys to plan and watch them live if you want to. Okay, I think that's... Nope, that's not it. But this is it. Okay. There we go. I still need to play more Among Us as well. There's still the claws and claws, extra cubic cube, cosmic cube that I still haven't, well, even started. We have finished the beam one on stream, but there was also one for stars, and that's an even bigger one. So if I plan to stream them, that's gonna be 2 streams, I think. At least. But I'm not in a rush. There's only like 1 or 2 items inside that I really want. And one is some kind of a kitty face that is biting down on a knife. Like the bone, but with a knife. And that's really cute. And funny, I think. And then... Almost there. Oh, that's taking some time. 20% left. There we go.
Waypoints are loaded.
This is probably a really long leg because it's been loading for quite a while.
Left turn at next waypoint.
There we go. And then
Waypoint in 100 meters.
and right back into the corner. I actually wonder if you guys are actually into Among Us, because I've gotten so many views on that video. But even though I got like over 100 views, and nobody clicked the like button. So either you didn't like it or you don't like the like button. I'm gonna stream it anyways. I just hope that next time we stream it, the audience is a bit less awful. I think the last time we streamed Among Us, we had some kind of angry Karen in the stream. I'm usually struggling to hit the button on someone and block them from talking, but so far there have been like 2 people that really got me close to do it.
Waypoint in 100 meters. Waypoint in 50 meters.
I'm trying to be nice. There we go. Oh my gosh. I was not aware that I was supposed to turn there. Alright. There we go. Nobody got harmed. Aside of the rocks. And that
Waypoint in 100.
Oh my gosh.
Extreme right.
Someone called the firefighters. Or they were just having a really big barbecue. I actually had some schnitzels today. They were quite good. With some potato salad. And a lot of lemon juice. I don't know why, but for some reason I really love to actually drown my schnitzels in lemon juice.
Waypoint in 50 meters.
In many cases, sour food is really good. I just don't like it if it's artificially sour. I'm not sure if you know what I mean, but you know, if it's unreasonably sour, like they try to make it
Waypoint in
with chemicals and stuff, and
waypoint in 50 meters.
oh my gosh, I was not supposed to go up here. But as long as it's just natural lemon juice, then, or even wine gear, then I really love it. We got a dish over here that's called Sauerbraten. And oh my gosh, that's basically a big chunk of cow meat that is put into a liquid of a lot of wine gear and water and some herbs. And yeah, once the meat is completely soaked in, you cook it in even more water and wine gear. And it's really sour, but I love it. It's gotten quite expensive though, so I haven't had it in a while, but I wish. My grandma used to make a really good sauerbraten, but well, I haven't really seen any place that got even close to that level. The ones I've had so far when eating outside were really way far behind of what I'm used to. So I probably have to make it myself, but I don't own the dishwasher, so I try to keep the kitchen work on the lower level.
There's a caution ahead. Be careful.
I'm not sure what it is, but for some reason it feels like it's always the grandmas that cook the best food.
500 meters.
At least for most people it is. And I know that in my case, my grandma used to make so many good dishes.
Meters.
And as kids, we used to spend a lot of time at my grandma's place, and
50 meters.
at least once or twice a week we would eat upstairs as well. Oh my gosh. I think I missed the checkpoint there, but
Rerouting.
yeah, there we go. Always difficult to read them when they are too close to a corner. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is still quite a distance, I think. I've just seen the numbers on top. Oh my gosh. I haven't heard from anyone if today's especially laggy, but I think so far it went quite well. Hope I didn't speak too soon. That's usually how it goes. You praise them and they instantly hit you in the face. Wow, that's a steep street. Oh my gosh. Oh, I've also got some news regarding the Hiraya town. I've heard from the mayor that they actually plan to keep some of the land and they restructure it. Oops. Okay, there we go. So they won't keep the town as it is entirely, but I think a good part of it will be kept and a bit will be restructured, but it's gonna be smaller from what I've heard. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, but for my part, I'm already glad that I'm getting reconnected to the street.
There's caution ahead. Be careful.
And the Hiraya people are also quite nice, so I couldn't ask for any better neighbors. But it was close. I'd probably still keep the helicopter landing pad on top of the parking slot. It's a fun gimmick. I'm already seeing many places with snow on the side. This is one long straight road. It gets me kinda nervous though. They usually end suddenly and you fly somewhere. Dim, 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 dim. And this is the perfect road for the Super 80. Dim, dim, dim. And we're still on leg number 2. So I've seen Pio earlier, the person who always translates the stuff and checks the drives. And if she already says that it's gonna be a long drive, then I kinda tend to believe it. Also, there seems to have been a smaller drive on the 28, but I think it was only like 20 minutes long at best. Pio said it was just 12 minutes for her, so I missed it. I have to say, I definitely missed that one, but I also don't think it was worth to make a stream out of it. It takes longer to set up everything than to drive 12 minutes. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's why. I didn't realize we were already near this kind of city. This is one of the laggiest places in Second Life. I think a lot of the stuff that is driving around there is actually heavy scripted. Oh my gosh. Yep, it's starting. It's slowly starting to get slaggy. And so far, I am quite wondering about the story of the drive. We started off with this ominous talking about evil stuff coming down in winter and threatening the earth. And then we do some errands. I'm sure that's gonna keep the evil at bay. Maybe we underestimated Amazon Prime all the time. They are fighting against the evil. That kinda looked like an upside down car. Oh, dang it. I think there's a sim missing. That probably just restarted or something. Maybe it recovers. Or not. We seem a bit stuck over here. Let's see. Okay, I've got no idea what's going on here, but there we go. That's a real shame, because this is quite a nice place. Where is this, anyways? Let's see. The middle of nowhere. Oh, okay. I didn't expect it to be here. And on we go. The Makalu region. Probably worth a visit. It was a big Japanese themed place. Oh my gosh. I didn't want to visit it now. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's really bumpy right now. I'm trying my best over here to micromanage the movements and stay on the road, but there we go. I can already see the comments in front of my inner eye that go like, how do you even drive so fast over here? I just do. The funny fact is that usually when you are in the middle of a curve, a harsh curve even, sometimes braking is not a good idea because it just drags the car on. And if you just hit the gas a little, the wheels or the tires, they turn again and they start to get a better grip again. And that can actually help you to get through a steep corner or a heavy curve a lot easier than just trying to hit the brakes. Of course, the best is if you just slow down a bit before the curve.
Waypoint 100 meters. Waypoint in 50 meters.
But especially in winter when... Oh my gosh, I didn't see the corner. Yeah, especially in winter when you drive on some snowy roads that haven't been cleared fully, then this can be a good advice that if you just hit the gas a little, that maybe the tires get a better grip again, and you may get out of some situations better than just by braking.
There's a caution 50 meters.
Oh my gosh, there are so many corners. There we go. Oh my gosh, I was looking at the ramp. I remember that up in the north there is a place that looks pretty much the same, and it's accessible by one of these ramps. And it's basically like a real big tree house with a little train going around and an airport on top. It's a nice place. I just don't remember the name.
There's a caution 250 meters.
I think we did one of the Star Wars drives through it.
Waypoint in 100
The Han Solo drive, I think.
50 meters.
We smuggled something over there. It was a fun drive. And I'm actually making a drive for the 28th of December. At least that's what I agreed on with Chrissy.
Waypoint in 2.
I don't know yet what I'm gonna do though. It also depends a little on what people do in the weeks before.
Waypoint in 50 meters.
There we go. Oh, there was a street. Okay. I was probably supposed to hit that. Okay. Let's try this again. Oh, dang it. Did I just miss it, or was I supposed to park over there?
Full left turn at next.
Okay.
Waypoint in 50 meters.
Here we go. Another delivery. I'm starting to feel like an Amazon driver. Hopefully not. I've heard that the working conditions for them are quite awful. We gotta appreciate them as long as we got them. It's probably a job that is gonna be taken over by drones.
New waypoint.
I think they already tried this in America. And some of the robots that deliver the stuff are being picked off the street, and they just load them into the trucks and steal them.
In 50 meters.
But I think it's a general problem in the States that a lot of people are actually hunting down those delivery drivers and steal packages from the front doors of people. At least that's what I'm getting from a lot of stuff and videos and from people talking and telling me stuff. I don't know. If it's not your stuff, keep your hands off.
Straight ahead at next waypoint.
Where the heck are we going?
Waypoint in 100 meters.
Oh, I think that's a harbor down there. So maybe we get onto a boat. Okay. I've got no idea who Miss Curry is, but okay.
Destination reached.
On a small boat. I think that also includes sharks. I haven't used this guy in a while. And I can't believe we are just on leg number 3.
Loaded. Full right turn at next waypoint.
And
Waypoint in 250
it's still not very wintry though.
and new waypoint.
When I've seen the notice about begin of the winter season,
Point.
I expected to head to the snowlands. Or maybe we use the 28 and build a snowman. and then. Uh-oh. I think we are still heading north, which is quite the leggy region.
500 meters.
Oh my gosh, and that's quite a distance as well.
Waypoint in 100 meters.
I'm starting to feel like a duck that is heading to north for winter. But aren't they usually flying south?
New waypoint. Straight ahead at next waypoint.
Well, I never said we'd be intelligent ducks. I can't believe they actually let us ride the boat all the way over there. Even on the shark, it's still taking about 18 minutes. Which I hope is not all just time on the water.
50 meters.
I know that some people are using some really slow vehicles. How they won't like this drive. Oh, it's one of these areas. I don't like them. I'm not sure if you can see it on the minimap, but there's a small border on the right. And sometimes you hit areas that are really just that small area of waterways, and
New waypoint.
on the left is all private areas.
Left at next waypoint. 500 meters.
Well, guess we're back on the open sea.
250 meters. Waypoint
Dun,
in
dun,
100
dun.
meters.
Some lighthouses over there. Some islands. Oh, I missed the stop. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to be. Maybe here. Nope. There we go. The contact at the cafe. Okay. That's not a cafe, it seems. That was all part of the plan. I intended to climb the snowman. Let's be real, I didn't expect it to have such a big hitbox though. This feels a lot more wintry though. Where's the cafe? Am I supposed to? Oh my gosh. I evaded the checkpoint. Okay. I guess we are just sitting down, taking a break, and then we teleport. There we go. We'll use the time and check out the area a bit. Oh, this is a large place. Oh my gosh. I didn't expect there to be so much. And it's also connected to the road. Or so I thought. There's actually a wall over there. Okay. It's not connected to the road. I wonder why they decided to do this. It's still a nice little harbor town though. Oh, I think that's not a road, I'm stupid. It's actually just a landing strip for airplanes. In my defense, it looked like a road and a walk over thingy. It's a nice place, I think. All of these buildings are just facades, though. I don't think you can actually enter them. Let's try, though. That's just a tower. Boing. Oh, I thought it was actually a path. But it's not. Interesting. Okay. We'll just follow the arrow. Ah, there we go. That's the passage that I was looking for. And the teleport. A bit of a shame though, I kinda wanted to see what the back area looked like. But ended up back in the green. Bummer.
Destination reached.
Okay. Back in the road vehicle. Oh, this is taking some time to load again. Let's see where we are. Oh, that's not the north at all. I guess we are ducks after all. We found ourselves into the south.
The waypoints are loaded.
There we go. Oops. No. He was still in parking gear. A fun fact about ducks. They got a rich aroma, but they are a bit dry. And the difference to a chicken is that it's bigger. The chicken is a bit juicier though. And the taste of a duck is... how do I describe it? While it's more rich, it's also a bit darker in flavor, if that makes any sense. And beyond the duck is the goose. And the goose is the queen of all. It's fatty, but it's also juicy, and it's a bit less in taste of a duck, but it's more rich. It's not as full, but it's rich. Because of the fat, probably. Because fat is usually a big carrier of taste and aroma. And that's basically why chicken is the cheapest. Then comes the duck, and the biggest is the goose, which is also quite fat. Not just fat, but big. I think most of the goose that you get in the supermarkets are like 8 to 14 kilograms, while a duck is usually around 3 to maybe 5 kilograms. And if you try to prepare a goose, then you better plan ahead, because you have to put them in the oven for quite some hours. And if you want to prepare it really well, you probably want to use some water from time to time. Then you open the oven and you pour some water on top, so that the goose isn't getting too dry. Oh my gosh. There we go. At least that's the way that we made the goose in the past. And usually if you buy an entire goose in the supermarket, they come with a little bag. And the bag is hidden inside of the body, and it contains all of the organs of the goose. Most people would probably just throw them away, but you can make quite the tasty soup from them. There we go. I didn't think that today's stream would turn into some cooking advice for goose. I wonder how many people actually still got the money and actually eat some goose for Christmas. I know a lot of families prefer to make Christmas a bit easier and quicker and prevent to stand in the kitchen for hours, and I'm not sure, but at least it takes some of the charm away from the entire Christmas event. But it's also quite understandable. So some people would probably just make some schnitzels and potato salad or stuff like that. It's a lot quicker and a lot less dirt. I want the goose now. It's a bit paradox though. I really like the Christmas time, but at the same time I don't like the cold. I don't like the heating bills. I actually hate snoveling snow. Yeah, altogether I kinda prefer the the springtime and maybe autumn,
meters. Waypoint
but Christmas itself is still nice. Oh my gosh. There goes the car. And I feel like that's the same place that we lost the car the last time as well. This is a dangerous bit. Okay. The camera is a bit screwed up, but we made it back. Or not. Okay, there we go.
Waypoint in 15 meters. Right turn at next waypoint.
That was close. Almost missed it. Dun, dun, dun. I think the next may be a flying part. Where do you want me to stop? Okay. There we go. Every time I park really well, they ask me to delete the vehicle. It's such a shame. There we go. I love it. Sometimes Second Life just refuses to let people's clothes and they just look naked until the last second. It's actually really dangerous for streaming, but let's try to get closer without looking. There we go.
Destination reached.
Dun, dun, dun. There we go. I'm pretty sure they hit us with a map, so there's no point in entering mouse look. I'm having a stroke over here. Dun, dun, dun. This isn't a bad background music. It's a bit more jolly than usual, but it's fun. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's quite far away. Okay. I don't like this kind of taxi service that they always do. Aligning with the starting line and sometimes even stopping before taking off. I'm usually in the air way before they start. Okay, take off. Okay, there we go. I could try to do a barrel roll, but usually when it's a bit laggy, that doesn't end well. Let's try though. After the crossing. Okay, ready? It looks better from the outside. There we go. Oh, I'm supposed to be much higher. Okay. I don't think we are docking on a space station or something, but there are probably some skyboxes or something in the way. And we are getting some notices. Yeah, if you haven't done it live before, usually there are two big groups. That one is about 11:50 a.m. and I forgot the other one. But there are two drive groups that usually gather around and then do the drive together. And that's way too laggy for me, so... Oh my gosh. I usually try to do this outside of these drives so that I don't run into these massive amounts of people and vehicles. And it's worked quite well so far. And that's one of the reasons why I try to move the streams to Saturdays. Because usually when I get up on Sunday and I consider to stream, then we would usually run into the midnight stream, the midnight drive group. And they sometimes take between 2 and 5 hours, so you never know when they are done. And especially when there is stuff where you take turns on sitting on objects or playing around on stuff, then it's really a big disadvantage if there is a large group of people in front of you. And then I know that Pio also streams and she's part of the midnight group, so if you want to sit there and watch some 4-hour streams, then maybe you will want to watch that as well. But I think watching these for about 1 or 2 hours is probably more than enough for most people. I know that Sarah, the person who is also streaming, or rather, what do you call it? Summarizing the streams together in 10 to 20 minutes videos. Sarah Berry or something. I have linked her in one of the last videos. She was also the person with me on the golem ride. Yeah, so there's something for everyone, really. Whether you just want to summarize the versions or the normal drive times, that is basically me, which is 1 to 2 hours. And if you want the full package with a bit more waiting, a bit more fooling around, more party, and then you probably want to watch the big stream of the midnight group. Where am I supposed to go? Okay, I just missed the checkpoint over there. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, I appreciate everybody who is watching my stream. So I'm definitely not saying go away and watch something else. It's rather, you can watch that as well. I'm already wondering what the next stream is gonna be. I've got a few options though. I don't think I'll start with Warhammer 40k, so it's probably gonna be either Trading Card Shop Simulator or Star Wars Commando or Palworld, but that depends a bit on if Palworld is releasing the update anytime soon. Okay, and now we are way too high up. I just know that it's not gonna be an Among Us stream anytime soon. Maybe when they release another Christmas Cosmic Cube, then we're gonna finish that on stream, but... Not gonna lie, Among Us with random lobbies is a bit stressful and frustrating sometimes. If you've got a good lobby though, then it's really funny, but that is rather rare. They have really chosen some quite long legs. And the side of the last stop, this really isn't quite wintry so far. Which is a shame. I got into this drive and expected stuff like skiing or snowboarding. Something more alpine. Yeah. Well, we're already on leg number 5. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought it was leg 4. I must have missed something. It's still 4,000 meters though. But we should start to see the distance beacon anytime soon. And the distance numbers on the screen as well. I just hope that the landing strip isn't right behind the crossing again. They sometimes do this, but it really fixes up your landing. 1 minute to go. This has been a long flight. And I just realized I forgot the instructions for your safety measures. So you better be glad we didn't crash. And I don't know if there are any swimming vests inside of the RV. Or oxygen masks. There we go. This took a while to appear though. Okay, I think we are approaching a bit too quickly now. Let's see. Oh my gosh, yeah, it was quite sudden. And it's right behind the crossing again. That's what I meant when I said it really freaks up the landing. There we go. It's funny how the background music just instantly started back up again. That was perfectly timed. Large air. That looks more like a chicken on the ground. Or maybe a parrot with some tools in the hand. Or wings. And something. So there's still stuff missing over there. I was already gonna say, this is quite the empty airport. Well, it still is. I remember this place though. Last time we took a break in this bar over there. I think I was supposed to go down. Here we go. There's the parrot chicken again. On it. Oh wow. I really thought that was the picture from above. Oh, she was sitting on a bike. I thought she was sitting on the back of the car over there. And a very capable off-road vehicle. I don't think I've got anything like that. I guess we can try the hiker though. But I need a camera hut for this. There we go. Now I just have to wait for the car. There we go. Yep, that was the plan. How ironic. There we go. I'm not sure how reliable this is though. Kinda depends on the off-road part. Oh my gosh. And that's not supposed to happen. I've got a camera hut for this. Okay, there we go. At least we are out of the narrow area. Oh my gosh. There has to be a teleporter around halfway, at least. I'm pretty sure they don't let us drive 2 hours. It would be insane though. And I think after the drive, I treat myself to a vanilla pudding with raspberries. That sounds heavenly. Oh, there's the bike girl. I still can't believe that right after saying that I think she was sitting on the back of the car, I was sitting in the back of my car. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the off-road part. And it's very capable, it seems. And there we go. Sometimes I'm not sure if I'm still moving or if it's already lag. Oh my gosh. There we go. Oh my gosh. I've just seen her flying on the minimap. The crossings are bad for everybody. And I feel like I'm already on the smoother side of the leg. And oh my gosh. I have recently noticed that the website that I got my background music from actually started to restrict the access to account memberships, and if you are a free member then you'd only get to download one song at a day, so I guess I better start to check in regularly and build up a bit. Oh my gosh, that was close. A bit of a library for Christmas music and spring music. Back in the days I could just download everything I want and need. But I get it. Dun. It's still nice to have some place where you get some background music that's guaranteed not to get you into trouble. Dun. This is much harder when you can't see the road. And we're finally in the snowy area. I really like this part of Second Life. I still wonder where the off-road part is. There are actually some hidden gems in the snow area, like a Christmas market and some background houses and settlements and stuff you don't usually see from the road. Maybe I include some of these in the 28th stream. We'll see about it. I think it finally started to calm down a bit. Feels a bit less laggy already. There we go. Oops. Oh, there's the off-road part. Oh, I think that was just, yep, the road was not messing. On the left and the right side of this mountain are some ski lifts, I think. So if you like to go skiing, then this is the area for you. Oh, there we go. Right over the ice that I'm not even seeing so far. Oh, I get it. I think we're driving up the hill and then we are skiing down. before you made it up. Oh my gosh. Okay. One way or another. There we go. Don't try this at home. This would also be really bad in real life because the tires would bury themselves into the ground a bit and it really messes up the track. If you try to go skiing downhill and you get stuck in one of the tire lines, then you are done for. I'm not sure if I can make it up here. Oh my gosh. And we're falling. Let's try this once more. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. I don't want to slide back down. There we go. I can't believe we made it. It was alive. Ouch, this is loud. Oh, I'm not sure if this is actually okay to play, but let's see. Okay, there we go. I muted it. Oh, it's still playing. Dang it. Okay, let me tidy up this. And we are hitting page down. There we go. Okay. And it's oh, it's still playing. Oh my gosh. This is so long. Oh, I think that was all actually. This is the sponsor's place. Strange. Maybe next week we get a continuation of this. There we go. Since the town next to my place is still under renovations, I think we are going to the driver's HQ and we are trying the car over there. If it's a car. Maybe it's just a sledge. Vincent. Okay. I've been here so many times. I already know where the doors. Okay, let's see. The Teshio. Before we do the test drive, there's something fun that I'm gonna share. A few days ago, I was driving home from work, and I was thinking about what I should have for dinner. And then it came to me that I still had a bag of chicken nuggets. And then consider this. It's a chicken nugget day. And now try to say this quick. A chicken nugget day. This sounds so funny. I've been saying this so many times afterwards. A chicken nugget day. You should try it, but careful. You may not be able to stop it. Chicken egg a day. Okay, let's see. I think I just switched off the engine. There we go. Chicken egg a day. It's a bit slower so far. I'll try another gear. Okay, this is a bit of a dead end over here. It's not steering bad, but I'm a bit concerned that this may be because it's a bit slow. I'm not sure if you will see this, but it drives a bit odd. Like stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. At least that's what it's looked like for me. Yep. It's a bit odd. And it really gets some issues with driving uphill. Oh my gosh. Well, at least the camera change fixed the stop and go. Oh, that's a harsh crossing. There we go. Oh my gosh. It drives a bit odd. Oh, I just realized that I still got it muted. I still don't hear that car. Weird. So it's a really quiet car, I think. Oh, there we go. Yeah. I'm not sure what I think about this. I can't really compare it fairly because usually I drive these cars in Hiraya Town and that track is definitely taken down. So, yeah. What I'm seeing so far is that it's having a bit of troubles to stay on track. And between gear 4 and 5, you can choose between just a bit too slow and way too fast. Yeah. Okay. I think that's enough for the driving. Let's see about the options. That is a strange sound it makes. Do you hear that? Okay. That is nice, you can change the colors. What about the tuning menu? Ah, that's not good. Okay. It doesn't seem like we got an actual tuning menu for this. Which kinda sucks because especially the gears would need a bit of fiddling with. There's controls though. Oh, I think we got it. Okay. I take that back. I didn't say that. We've got this, it's just a bit hidden. Yeah. Okay, this is basically the usual design for the tuning menu. Let's see if I find this again. That was in options. Advanced. X-Fast. There we go. Oh, it's not. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Options. Controls. There we go. Okay, so you got the tuning menu. That's a big deal. Now for the most important part. Yep, you can edit it. And that means you can completely style this any way you want. That's not too bad. I just wonder if this actually got some different sounds to it. If I find it. Ah, there sounds. Oh, that's a lot better. This should be the standard. Okay. I hear nothing again. Oh, there we go. There's a big dragon in the sky. Okay. I want to see the dragon though. Oh, that's a person driving on the dragon. Okay. Yeah, that's all for this car, I think. It looks like a regular car. It's not ugly. It's not really extremely pretty either, I think, but that's personal taste. It's a bit of a mix between a family car and a BMW, I think. At least the front looks a lot like a BMW, while the back is more like a Citroën or something, a Renault. I'm not sure if you know the brand. It's a French car. It looks a bit like a Renault. Okay. Yeah. But that's basically all for today. Thank you very much for watching the stream and for watching the video. If you like the content, then please consider to like and subscribe. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you prefer this on Saturdays, or if you prefer if we return to Sundays. Alright, have a nice rest of your day, I think. Yeah, I kinda fell over my own tongue there. Have a nice day and see you next time, hopefully. Bye.